Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the concrete jungle known as Flip City, where the streets run red with blood of the undead, and the only thing separating you from a fate worse than death is your quick reflexes and even quicker trigger finger. This, my friends, is The Flip, the latest and greatest cooperative zombie shooter to hit the MetaQuest platform. And let me tell you, it is an absolute riot from start to finish. Let's go. Now I know what you're thinking. Another zombie game? How original. But trust me, The Flip is anything but your average undead slaying simulator. This game is all about pure, unadulterated chaos with hundreds upon hundreds of shambling, snarling corpses bearing down on you and your squad at any given moment. It's like someone took Left 4 Dead, jacked it up with adrenaline, and then let it loose in a neon-drenched cyberpunk dystopia. The sheer scale and intensity of the zombie hordes is really something to behold, and it's a constant, relentless onslaught that'll have your heart racing from the first moment you set foot in Flip City. There's no lack of action here. And the best part? You can dual wield pretty much any weapon you can get your hands on. Shotguns, grenade launchers, Uzis, you name it. It's like Michael Bay and George Romero got together and said, you know what would be fun? Blowing up as many zombies as humanly possible. And boy, The Flip does deliver on that front. The sheer visceral satisfaction of emptying a clip into a horde of undead is really something to look at, and it never gets old. Whether you're raining down hot lead with a pair of rapid-fire submachine guns, my personal favorite, or unleashing a barrage of explosive mayhem from your trusty grenade launcher, the combat in this game is an absolute, well, blast. But it's not just about the mindless carnage. Oh no. The Flip requires you to think on your feet, constantly adapting your tactics to ever-changing battlefields. One minute you're mowing down the undead with a rapid-fire Uzi. The next you're frantically reloading your trusty revolver as the zombies come at you from all sides. Jaws snapping and claws grasping. Oh, this is like my favorite movie. You need to be constantly aware of your surroundings, always looking for loot boxes and coordinating, free loot boxes, I should mention, and coordinating with your team to ensure you're always one step of the horde and trying to take out that node. It's really a non-stop adrenaline rush and I absolutely love it. And of course, no cooperative shooter would be complete without the ability to team up with your friends. The Flip encourages you to work together, combining your firepower and strategies to overcome the swarms of zombies. Communication is key, and you'll need to constantly keep each other informed of incoming threats and coordinate your movements to ensure that no one gets overwhelmed. It's a true test of teamwork and coordination, and when you and your squad manage to pull off a flawless, synchronized assault, taking down wave after wave of zombie in a blaze of glory, it's an absolute thrill. The sense of camaraderie and accomplishment is palpable, and it's kind of a shared experience that really makes The Flip shine. But The Flip isn't just about action. No. It's also got some pretty slick movement mechanics that'll have you feeling like a true VR badass. Ziplining across streets, leaping from rooftop to rooftop, and generally parkouring your way through the city, all while blasting away at the undead horde. It's like Mirror's Edge meets Left 4 Dead in VR, and the result is an absolute blast. The developers really nailed the sense of fluid, frenetic movement, and it helps keep the gameplay feeling fresh and dynamic. You're constantly on the move, always looking for the next vantage point or escape route, and it adds an extra layer of excitement and challenge to an already intense combat system. And the best part, The Flip isn't just a one-and-done experience. Future Tech Games, the developers, has packed this game with tons of replayability, including daily and weekly challenges, different gameplay modes, and even weather effects that can shake up the action. One day you might be fighting your way through a thick, eerie fog, trying to keep track of the zombies as they close in on you from all sides. The next, you may find yourself caught in the middle of a thunderstorm. Lightning flashes across the sky as you dodge the undead's grasping hands, or perhaps you'll take on a solo mission, armed with only your favorite weapon and your wits, as you try to hold out against the relentless horde. You never know what to expect, which really keeps the experience fresh and exciting every time you jump in. And let's not forget about the sheer technical prowess on display here. Using Future Tech Games' proprietary body count trademark technology, the Flip is able to push the MetaQuest headsets to their absolute limits, generating hundreds of zombies in real time, all animated with stunning detail and fluidity. These aren't your average jerky low polygon models. These are full-fledged parkour trained undead, created using a state-of-the-art motion capture technique. It's really something to see, and it really helps you immerse yourself in the chaotic, over-the-top atmosphere of Flip City. I don't think I've ever seen this many zombies on screen at one time. The developers have gone to great lengths to ensure that the visual and auditory experience is as intense and immersive as possible. From pulsing electronic soundtrack to gut-wrenching sound effects of zombie limbs being torn to pieces. Ooh, it's kind of satisfying actually. So if you're looking for a cooperative VR shooter that'll have your heart racing and your trigger finger twitching, that was a tough sentence, look no further than the Flip. Coming to MetaQuest headsets on April 18th, 2024, this game is a must-play for any fan of fast-paced, over-the-top zombie mayhem. And get ready to experience the ultimate in VR chaos. Trust me, once you step into Flip City and start blasting away zombies, you'll never look at the undead genre the same way again. This is the kind of game that demands to be experienced, not just watched, and I can't wait for you all to dive in and lose yourselves in sheer unadulterated madness. My name is Ari with FitPro VR, and I'll see you on the streets of Flip City. Don't forget to add me so we can play together.